here at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4.
Well, now they'll try the end around. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Try the right side with Mitchell.
Powering forward. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards.
And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of 27 on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts
complete to Zacchaeus. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Eagle.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll be out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Three tight ends up front here. Third and goal.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zaccheaus from 3 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Now he's free at the 35.
Now they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now this throw caught left side, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
That's good.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Carried by number 34. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Jackson.
That is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Play action. It's Jackson.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more. Look at the big fella go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Hill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hurts.
Zaccheaus here hauling it in. Touchdown! Olamide Zaccheaus with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Justice Hill. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
They'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, here's Swift.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Flush to his right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, the Eagles are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, he fakes a spike.
And that'll be caught.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson now off the bootleg. A short throw caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Jackson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got a man, it's Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. From the right hash, this from 48. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he is...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PA? And there he goes again. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here, sliding out of the pocket.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And that's how they wanted to start the drive, all the way out near the 40. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.